now stands for woke and nostalgic. We're waking up to the truth about who we are, and we're nostalgic because we connected with feelings of our past that, kind of guide us in the right direction. We letting the ancestors guide us. With that being said, thank you for tuning in to my frequency. This video today is going to be about the heart chakra. I know it's been a minute since I did anything chakra or spiritual related. I kind of had to get on, my journalism, my reporting vibe. First semester at Georgia State wrapped up very beautifully, very beautifully. But had to, work on some professional things. But I'm happy to be able to, find some time to speak to the family. I ain't really been, feeling it lately. I kind of just been wanting to, keep to myself and, work on myself and ground myself. But, I got some time now to speak to the people, and, what better way than to kick it back off with the Chakra series. So, here we go. If you've been watching the videos, the first one is the root chakra, that deals with survival. The second one is the sacral, that deals with your creativity, and the solar plexus deals with your willpower, your ability to judge and, make decisions. Today, we're getting into the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the fourth chakra. It's the color green, because green is associated with love. It comes from everything on earth being green. We call earth Mother Earth. Where your heart is your little earth inside of you. If you switch the words and heart around, you get earth, and vice versa. If you switch the words and earth around, you get heart. So your heart is your little earth. How we live on earth, we live on the surface of ourselves. We don't live within ourselves. We don't live in harmony with the planet or within ourselves. So everything is just like out of balance and out of whack. This chakra is associated with the element air. Air is light. Aquarius, Libras, and Geminis. Don't get on my Geminis, not because they air signs, but, we light, we breezy. We don't really, we ain't swayed either way. We light and gentle. We kind of intellectual beings. Your heart is actually one of the most intellectual organs in your body. People think the mind this and the mind thinks that. No, your heart processes memory. It was made before your brain was even thought about in the embryonic stages of development, when you was developing inside your mother's, hopefully, melanated womb. But if not, no shade. But yes, your heart was developed before your brain was even thought about. What happens is your heart is the center of yourself. So your heart develops first, and then all your other organs develop, and then you kind of pull back into yourself. Your heart pulls back into your body as you're being developed. Your heart stores memory, traumas, feelings. It can access DNA and chemical messages, and it has as many neurons just as your brain has. So, but the gimmick is we're following the illusion. And European Americans, Western psychology and culture teaches us, oh, go with your mind, ignore your feelings, stay out your feelings. You weak if you're in your feelings and everything like that. But the trick is they already got your mind. They already telling you what to think and how to act and how to carry yourself and what's important and what's valued. That's clear enough how we act, in our day-to-day action. So they already got your psychological. So that's why they tell you to go with your mind and ignore your heart. And ignore your feelings, because your feelings really pick up to intuition, and your feelings don't lie. Energy and vibrations, how you can catch on the vibe when people might not be, the best people to be around, or a situation just might not be the best. You can feel it inside of you. Like, that's your heart chakra letting you know, like, this isn't righteous, this isn't sincere. So you'll know that this chakra is blocked when you kind of feel depressed, you feel self-centered, you feel unworthy of love, you're selfish, you self-pity yourself. Different, even health conditions can manifest within this chakra. High blood pressure, heart attack, difficulty breathing. Like, we have to regulate, we have to really take care of ourselves. And like I said, you have to make it light. You have to be light as a feather. You have to be light as a feather. Your heart has to be light. You can't be weighed down and throwing ourselves like these pity parties and thinking somebody's supposed to feel sorry for us. We have to, we gotta do something to make ourselves better, to show that we showing some effort to work on ourselves from within first before we can, do anything on the outside. You'll know this chakra is balanced when you're humorous. You can, most importantly, you can forgive yourself. Forgiveness is the most I guess the biggest, the most impactful way that you can heal this chakra, you can get it circulating correctly, exercise and patience. That's probably something I need to work on. I don't really have like a lot of patience for a lot of the bullshit that be going on. Like I just like to, yeah, not getting into that. Patience, working on patience and staying on task and being concerned with others and being you know when others are being honest with you because you're honest with yourself first, so you can read others. That's a big thing about getting your heart chakra balanced. You can read others, but some of the things that you can tell when this chakra is overactive, like you might be a little bit too, like, you know how folks say you're too nice, you know, you let folks walk all over you. Yeah, you're not able to say no. You gullible. You go for anything. Like, you know, a person can tell you anything and you just go for it. You don't analyze it. You don't think for yourself. You don't feel it with your heart. You just go by another person's vibe and they easily sway and manipulate you because you're not vibrating enough, you know, high enough for yourself to make your own determination about the kind of person you should be and about the kind of decisions you should make. So, you know, you just carry all these feelings and you can't say no. Like, you know, just being gullible and just going for anything, neediness, you being clingy to others. So it's not bad to like be in your feelings and being compassionate. That's not what I'm saying. But at the same time, we have to have balance to things. Yes, be compassionate to others, and yes, put all the good energy that you can out there, but do that for yourself first. The thing about it is, if we change the inside of ourselves and first, work on ourselves first, then the outside will naturally change, because what is done on the outside will come and manifest on the outside. I mean, what's done on the inside, y'all know what I mean. What's done on the inside will naturally manifest on the outside, as above, so below. You know, same thing works for your body. You get that heart chakra working right, you know, eating some good green foods like spinach and kale and vegetables and kiwis and broccoli, spinach, avocados, lime, green apples, cucumbers. All this meat thing is not gonna get it. You know, I've been trying the whole vegetarian, vegan thing, more so vegetarian. And, you know, I've been slacking. You know, I'm not an exception to the rule. I've been slacking. You know, I like my chicken wings, you know, every now and then. You know, but I'll try and really balance out, you know, a lot more plant-based meals, just like strictly vegetables or like smoothies or, you know, just strictly just, like I eat vegetable spaghetti or like Alfredo without meat or, you know, something like that. A lot of Mexican food you can eat that don't got meat in it. Like, you can eat, damn, what is it? Like the tacos, they got the potatoes in it. I don't know. Tacos de papas. Yeah, tacos de papas. Yeah, tacos de papas down the line. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. But anyway, there's so much stuff you can eat, just to like regulate your heart chakra and to get it circulating correctly. You know, deciphering what's good for you and just following your heart, getting out of this mind. Throw away the mind. They got your mind. Until you can connect back with your mind and bring it down to your consciousness, just kind of, let it sit down. Like your mind, the left side that interprets feelings, that's the masculine side. The right side that processes feelings and phenomenon, that's the feminine side. That deals with emotions. That's connected to the heart chakra. Y'all got to get back in tune with that and get out of this masculinity, get out of it. Not to emasculate the man, but definitely get in tune with your feelings. You know, we're not saying you're a female or you less than or you a bitch or nothing like that, but you know, you gotta assess, you gotta analyze yourself. Everybody got a heart, you know. Everybody got a heart. But with that being said, this brings me to the point of my show where I introduce my stones, because a big part of my spiritual growth, what helps me a lot, is like manifesting with the energy of stones, because everything has spirit. Everything has spirit. F what you heard, everything has spirit, from the air to the water to your heart. Everything is based in spirit, so we have to get back to that. But I like to manifest with my stones and get my chakras regulated. Yeah, these stones will work on your chakras too. So this one is jade. It's good with irritability, and irritability helps with my patience, because I don't have patience for a lot of things, and I get really like annoyed type stuff. So I got my notes. I gotta look at my notes for y'all. helps with like emotional release, attracts abundance of love, so you kind of, get makes the love vibration come to you more naturally if you kind of seeking it, or if you kind of just need to work on yourself. Aquarius, we intellectual, so I'm always in my left brain, and I'm trying to get my creativity to flow a little better, so I'm trying to get in my right brain and get in my heart chakra a little more, so this jade really helps out with that. I have malachite written down, but I lost my malachite. I don't know where it is, but malachite will help you with protection from lower vibration. So when you got people coming around you with weird energy, like, don't let them come around. That malachite will really help you avoid those individuals who got that, like, just lower vibrations and always Debbie Downers and, oh, woe is me, and I don't want to hear all that. This is my favorite stone, serpentine, if I'm saying that right. Serpentine, ladies and gentlemen. This helps you with Kundalini activation. Kundalini is the original source of energy. My bad. Hate when that happens. Kundalini is the original source of energy. It's at the base of your spine, and when each of your chakras are activated, it slowly rises up until it hits your pineal gland, and your the left ventricle of your brain in the back, if I'm getting that right. But anyway, Kundalini energy raises and hits your pineal gland, and that's what makes the neuromelanin in your brain, which gives us the connection to the creator, the source, the universe, these stones, the environment, our ancestors. So serpentine is going to help activate Kundalini energy. It's a activator for all 7 chakras, so it stimulates all 7 of them, but it works especially good for the heart chakra. You see it's a nice green color. Y'all can see it here. So this is really good, and it connects you to the spirit of the earth. So it connects your little earth to the big earth, to Mother Earth, that which our body comes from. And last but not least, rose quartz. It's not green, but rose quartz is good for, it soothes internal pain. It heals it heals sexual disorders, and it's the stone of universal love. Universal love while I'm on love. 432 terahertz is the love frequency. 432. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 is the vibration of love. Is the number next to the Most High, the number most next to the Creator God, or whatever you call the Creator, and whatever your preference or belief system might be. So 432 hertz is where a lot of Michael Jackson's music was played on, and this is why a lot of people loved him and cried when they saw Michael Jackson, because his music was at 432 terahertz. 432 terahertz is the love vibration. It's also on the electromagnetic spectrum where things start to come into existence. So if you've ever seen like a pH scale, and it goes from like the red all the way down to like the dark, like carnelian blue or whatever it is, 432 terahertz is when things start to become physical in our realm. So if you're in this physical existence, you're at least vibrating at 432 terahertz or more. That's the love frequency when things start to come into existence. So we have to look at these things, and we have to really observe the world around us. But one thing about the heart chakra, while I'm still on it, a lot of melanated individuals haven't been able to open or access this frequency. And when we talk about the heart chakra, we talking about, this is the bridge between our lower self, our lower 3 chakras, and our upper chakras, our higher self. So this bridge is so important to maintain, because this is what's regulating you in and out of like your desires and your temptations, and your higher calling to nature, and your purpose. A lot of us haven't been able to access this as African Americans, and I'm throwing that term out. African Americans, you can't be that. I'm as melanated, as carbon based, as spiritual entities. We haven't been able to access this heart chakra because of all the traumas that exist, like slavery and segregation and all this racial illusion, and we get caught up on all this, then we get knocked right back down. Like, we try to love, but society tell men, or if you love, you less than, you gay, you a bitch, or you this, or you that, and it tell women, you gullible, you stupid, you a hoe, or so we not shown the proper love. Some of us first at home, a lot of it start at home, and we carry these cycles into our families, and they just manifesting all kind of different like sexual disorders and depression and drinking. So we deal with our emotions in all kind of effed up in like destructive ways. So but I mean, still, that's no excuse. That's no excuse. We really have to work on ourselves from within and remember that our heart speaks to our mind and our mind doesn't speak to our heart. It does, and that's what gets us effed up. But we have to realize initially, first and foremost, your heart speaks to, it's the center, it's the soul, it's the soul, it's the seat of your soul. Like, you have to be light. You gotta take care of it. You gotta take care of yourself, y'all. We gotta work on ourselves. I mean, that's really all I had to say, like, you know, about the heart chakra. I'm going to really be working on manifesting some more videos for y'all. I'm really going to come up and still, you know, get these editing skills up, you know, still working on everything. I've been able to, you know, take part of some really good opportunities, just kind of pushing my professional niches in the right direction to be able to work on myself, work on my craft a little better. So with that being said, you know, y'all keep manifesting. This been your boy Don Juan. We still woken nostalgic. You know, look these things up. Don't just take my word for them. Look them up for yourself. Go into it. Look up what the heart chakra is. Look up 432 terahertz. Look up things about the electromagnetic spectrum and embryonic development and figure out where you come from. Numerology and all these things, like, it's at your fingertip. There's no reason why we should still be in the dark now. It's the information age, the age of Aquarius. Yes, the information age of Aquarius is here. So there's no reason. If you sleep now or if you don't want to get it, that's on you. That's on your own self. Everybody has to be accountable for their own heart and for their own existence and make the best of it. So, yeah, y'all keep woke. Stay woke. Whatever they say, stay woke.